Weather be like, Helen?
Well, George, I'm hoping it'll be drier this time tomorrow for most parts, but only briefly because there are severe weather warnings out across the UK into the weekend. And for the next 24 to 36 hours, it's particularly for eastern Scotland that we are concerned. But there are warnings out in many parts of the UK, and after the last 24 hours of rainfall, we've got one severe flood warning, as you've been hearing on the news, and numerous other flood warnings out for England, Wales and Scotland. No surprise, look at the radar picture through the day today. That's the rainfall that we've had. 50 to 70 millimetres, 2 to 3 inches in many parts, and it's going to keep falling with gale force winds blowing it into the east of Scotland, as I say, until this time potentially tomorrow, with significant snow over the hills. But it does dry up a little in the south. But even if it dries up, we could have problems with the rain still running into the rivers and the rivers continuing to rise. But we may well have travel problems with mist, fog and potentially a little bit of ice in western areas first thing in the morning. Still, that rain continues, though, for most of Scotland throughout the day, and snow, significant snow on the hills as well. So some fairly unpleasant conditions, particularly for eastern Scotland, the likes of Angus, Aberdeenshire, Perth, Kinross and Stirling in the next 24 hours. A little bit drier further west, a drier, brighter day for Northern Ireland and many parts of England and Wales, but it is just a brief window of drier weather. And as I mentioned, the river levels may actually continue to rise despite the rain having eased. And just take a look down towards the southwest behind me here, because that's tomorrow night's rain, which will, well, take hold across the country by Saturday, sweeping its way northwards, and a really intense band of rain for some 6 to 9 hours again for many parts, particularly the southwest up into Yorkshire. Strong winds accompanying it, and then only a brief respite before more rain comes in. So as it is such a big travel period for the next few days, do stay tuned to the weather forecast. Your BBC local radio, of course, will have the travel impacts as well. George.
Helen, thank you.